Hey guys, this is Saurabh Nahar here from Allbar Technologies and you're watching my full review of Asus Zenfone 2. So let's begin. Now before starting with the full review, let's quickly take a look at the specifications. So we have 5.5-inch Full HD display with Corning Gorilla Glass 3 protection, 1.8 GHz quad-core processor from Intel, 2 GB RAM, 16 GB of internal storage and 64 GB expandable via microSD card, 13 megapixel rear camera with dual LED flash, which is a dual tone flash, 5 megapixel front-facing camera, dual SIM, which is 4G on SIM 1 and 2G on SIM 2, 3000 mAh capacity battery, Zen UI, which is based on Android 5.0 Lollipop. Now let's quickly take a physical overview of the device. So on the top we have some sensors over here. Next to it is the earpiece, below which is the Asus branding. We also have a LED notification light next to the camera. The camera is a 5 megapixel camera on the front. The screen is a 5.5-inch screen which is having a resolution of 1920 by 1080. It is a Full HD display with Corning Gorilla Glass 3 protection on it. The display looks really nice and the viewing angles are good on this display. Also you can play Full HD videos and 4K videos on the phone. It can handle it without any issues. You can see that I am playing a 4K video right now. So it looks really nice and I have no problems with the display. Moving ahead, if we move on to the bottom of the device, we have 3 touch capacitive buttons, which is the back button, home button and the multitasking button. They are not backlit. And below which we have this design which we saw earlier on the Zen phones last year. So that looks really nice. Moving on to the left side, we actually have nothing. If we move on to the top, we have a 3.5mm audio jack. The quality via the audio jack or the output is really nice, no problems with it. Next to it is the power button with the finish, and we also have a secondary noise cancellation mic on the top. If we move on to the back, we have a dual LED flash with dual tone, a 13 megapixel camera that can shoot 1080p videos, and a volume control key, which will be used for controlling the volumes. We also have a Asus branding, Intel branding and the Zenfone branding at the bottom. Here is the speaker, and if we remove the back cover, inside we have the SIM card slots, which is the SIM 1 and SIM 2 slot. SIM 1 slot will accept 4G, 3G or 2G SIM card, and SIM 2 slot will accept 2G SIM cards. You can expand up to 64 GB via microSD cards. The battery is a 3000 mAh capacity battery. We talk about the battery life on the Asus Zenfone 2. It lasted me for a day without any issues because I have the moderate to low usage, and still some juice was left after the end of the day, around 14 to 15%. But if you are a heavy user, you might have to charge your device by the evening or by the end of the day. So do keep that thing in mind. Moving ahead, the speaker is over here at the bottom. And when you place the back cover and keep it on a flat surface, the music or the audio won't get muffled because of the curved design of the phone. And even the speaker quality on this device is really good, no problems with it. Although it is not very loud, but it is very decent enough. Now if we move on to the right side, we actually have nothing except for this indent that will be used for removing the back cover. If we move on to the bottom, we have a micro USB port that will be used for charging your device as well as connecting it to your PC or Mac system. You also have the primary microphone at the bottom, and the micro USB port at the bottom also accepts OTG connection. So that is really nice. You can connect your OTG pen drive and use your files on the phone. Now talking about the ergonomics, the device is 10.9mm thick and the weight of the device is 170 grams. And with this device, single hand usage won't be possible since this device is very huge. Although it fits into the hand properly without any issues, but it is still a large device due to the 5.5-inch screen. And also the major issue with this device is the placement of the power button on the top. It is very difficult to reach, although you have some gestures that can be useful, which is double tap to wake your phone and double tap to turn off your phone. But still the placement of the button is not that great, and it would disappoint a lot of people with small hands. If we talk about the software on the Asus Zenfone 2, the Zenfone 2 runs on the Zen UI, which is based on Android 5.0 Lollipop, and Zen UI is fast and smooth enough for day-to-day usage, even though a lot of people were saying that the available RAM out of that 2 GB is very low even after the first boot. The device performed really nice in multitasking and other tests in normal day-to-day usage scenario. You also have a lot of customization options on the Zenfone 2. You can change the wallpaper. You can also change your icon packs if you don't like the existing ones. You also have an option to change the scroll effects. You have a lot of scroll effects available. You also have theme application from which you can change the theme of the device in case you don't like the existing theme on the Asus Zenfone 2. You also have an option to change the notification toggles. You can edit the toggles and you can also rearrange the toggles in case you don't like the existing layout of the toggles. So that is really nice. You also have something called Zen Motion, which is a great add-on. You have touch gestures like double tap to suspend. You also can draw some letters on the turned off screen or lock screen to open specific applications like Google Chrome or messaging applications, which is really nice. Same as the OnePlus One. You also have motion gesture, like you can shake your device twice to take a screenshot. So that is a really nice feature. Now you also have something called single hand mode, which can be useful for people with small hands. All you need to do is just double tap on the home button and you can resize it according to your convenience. So these were the few features on the Asus Zenfone 2. Now the device really performed well in the benchmark test and you can see all the scores. And it also did really good in my gaming test, where I played a lot of high-end games like Asphalt 8, Modern Combat 5 and GTA San Andreas. I played them in max graphics settings and it worked fine for me without any issues. I also checked the temperature of the device after playing games for about 15 minutes, so you can watch the gaming video for more details on the gaming part. I will leave the link in the description, or you can see the card popping up on the top. Also, I tried multitasking on this device with some heavy games and it worked just fine without any issues. 2 heavy games were running in the background with some applications and I was switching between applications, so you can watch that gaming video for more details on that. Talking about the camera on the Asus Zenfone 2, the 13 megapixel camera is the only disappointment that I had with the Asus Zenfone 2, which was the major disappointment because the pictures taken by this camera were decent enough and not that great as compared to the MI4i and the competition like Samsung Galaxy A3 or E5. But the front-facing camera on this device takes pictures which are decent enough and you won't be disappointed with the front-facing camera on Asus Zenfone 2. So all in all, Asus Zenfone 2 is a great device when it comes to features, performance and build quality. But there are few cons as well, which is mainly camera, the battery life and the huge form factor with that weird power button placement on the top. So guys, I hope this review helped you out, and if it did, make sure you hit that like button down below because it helps us a lot. Also post your comments and queries in the comment section. I try to answer most of them. You can follow me on Facebook, Twitter and Google+, and the links for the same will be in the description down below. You can also read this full review on aetechnology.in. And you can also subscribe to my channel for more such videos, and I'll be coming up with a lot of videos on other devices also. So stay tuned for that and hit that subscribe button right now so that you get notified. And this is Saurabh Nahar from Malwa Technologies. Thank you guys for watching.